Hi! I already kind of did an intro, but I did it without my makeup. But I kind of wanted to show you my makeup before starting the intro, so here it is. Okay, let's get into the intro. Okay. Last time I filmed, let me actually look to see what my last video was. 2 weeks ago. Well, so I guess, so like coronavirus was a thing, but like not here. But anyways, I wanted to film a get ready with me, even though I'm not going anywhere. But I wanted to film a get ready with me and kind of just talk, literally just talk about like everything that's going on. I don't know, hopefully this is entertaining. I'm trying to do something with my life. So maybe I'll upload like 3 times a week. I don't know. Literally, maybe I'll do daily uploads. How crazy would that be? I don't know. If you want to just hang out, stick around, please. Please, because this is all I have going for me now. We're gonna start with the eyes. I think I want to do something kind of simple because it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time since I've done eye makeup in general. It's been a full week since I've done makeup, like makeup. So, odds are I've forgotten everything, and this is gonna be very mediocre. I'm gonna take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to do that. My brows are very whack right now, so we're gonna ignore them, you know. Much like everything is going on right now, we're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna mind our business and ignore it. And if my voice sounds different, it's because, how do I put this? I've been dying and then coming back. Like, I got sick for a full week, recovered. 2 weeks went by, still had the cough, got sick again, recovered. And this is the aftermath. So, no, I don't smoke. Literally, I don't smoke. So it's not that. It's literally just all natural. It's just, this is just the aftermath of getting sick, getting better, getting sick, getting better kind of thing. You know? It's a vibe. It's honestly a vibe. So, what's been happening in my life? So basically, I try to upload once a week. That's usually like what I try to do. And by the way, if the picture looks bad, or it's been 2 weeks since I filmed, so I guarantee at points it's gonna be blurry. I'm sorry. We're in this together. It's just a chit chat, you know. We're just hanging out. It's not gonna be perfect, okay? Anyways, so I try to upload once a week, but like I said, I've been sick and then not sick and then sick and then not sick. So I think if I recall, I believe the last 2 videos I uploaded, I was getting over being sick in those videos. So I had been sick and then I got better, and I upload those. I had pre-filmed a bunch of videos. So in one of those videos, the last 2 videos, one of them I was perfectly healthy, and the other I was like getting over being sick. So between those 2 videos, I started feeling sick again last week, and I had missed an upload day, and then I started feeling sick. So I honestly was just like, forget it. We're gonna take a break. So this for me has been a break. I got sick last week. I wasn't feeling the greatest, and this has been, we've been dealing with coronavirus now. It's been, what brush this is not a brush to be using. What am I doing? Wrong brush. So I would say the coronavirus has gotten extremely serious within the past week. Like, I would say it's been serious for a while now, but it really, like, shit hit the fan within the past week, for Ohio at least. it is not, it's gotten pretty serious. For the United States, it's been serious for a while now, but for my state personally, it's gotten very serious within like the last week. Tomorrow, so at midnight tonight, so tomorrow, we are going into a lockdown. So that's like pretty serious. But we've been practicing pre-lockdown stuff, precautions, I guess, for this past week. I mean, restaurants and businesses and corporations or whatever, like, people have slowly been shutting down, and people have slowly been going out, and all of that. So, I mean, like, this has been like a build-up, and so by tomorrow, we'll be officially, today's Monday, the 23rd, and by tomorrow, we'll be on lockdown. So, what's been going on in my life is I've been just trying to feel better. This has kind of been pretty crazy for me. I'm glad I'm okay. But how this all kind of worked out for me was last Friday, I had work, went to work. It was great, whatever. That's when everything kind of started feeling like it was hitting the fan. And then, people were like, are you guys going to shut down? And we're like, no, we're going to stay open. We always stay open. I work at a restaurant, by the way. I'm a server. And our customers were worried. And we were like, no, we always stay open. Like, we're going to stay open. It's going to be fine. We'll get through it. We were already starting to take precautions and measures for our restaurant. We were doing extra cleaning. We already had stuff included in our outs, like for when we're about to leave, like our in-betweens between each table, like just extra stuff that we were supposed to be doing. So we were already like preparing to stay open and to have things to be done if we were to stay open. And I truly believed that we were going to stay open, because in my lifetime, I've never seen in my lifetime, I've never seen this happen. I don't know what's to happen. I'm very naive, and I was like, yeah, restaurants are going to stay open. There's no way we're going to close. So Saturday, I ended up taking the day off because I was actually really overwhelmed, and people kind of were giving up their shifts. So I kind of like gave up my shift just because I was like, I kind of need a break, and it would be nice to have like a night off. So I'm just gonna like take a night off and take a deep breath, and then Sunday go back to work. Well, then I took the day off. I literally all Saturday just lounged around, sat around, relaxed, gathered myself, because we had actually got our schedule early, and I saw like the next following week I had like 5 shifts or whatever, which is like a great week, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna be making good money. We're gonna be really busy because schools just got canceled. So Saturday I took a day off to kind of prepare for the following week, because I knew we were gonna be really busy because literally everything was closing. So I was like, everybody's gonna come to our restaurant. So Sunday rolls around, and I wake up with a sore throat, really bad sore throat, not like allergies, just like a really like strong, like sore throat. So Sunday I wake up with a sore throat. It's really painful, and I've been hearing rumors of symptoms of coronavirus. Hold on, sorry, that needs to focus. But I'd been hearing rumors about like what are the symptoms of coronavirus, how it starts, and what it leads into, and I think I'd heard something about like a sore throat. So I start kind of freaking out. I'm not a hypochondriac, I'm not, but I'm a super naive person, so I felt like as I was being naive, like, oh, I'm not gonna get the coronavirus, I'm not gonna be sick, like, there's no way it's gonna be me. It's older people that are being affected, like whatever. So when I woke up with a sore throat, I was like, I was so scared. I called my work and I was like, hey, I've heard like if you're feeling any type of way, like you should stay home. I also was like feeling really hot, and I didn't know if I had a fever. So I was like, I don't know if I have a fever. I kind of feel a little bit warm. I've had a cough for, by now, I've had a cough for literally 5 weeks. I've had a cough for 5 weeks. Since I got sick over a month ago. It was really bad. Got sick for a whole week. Super bad. Knocked me out, man. It really got to me. I had a cough while I was sick during then, and that cough has yet to go away. So I had a cough, and my throat was sore, and I felt warm. Didn't know if I had a fever or not. So I was like, hey, these are my symptoms. I don't really know if I should come in just because of how everything is. Like, I don't think it's a good idea. Sure you guys would understand or whatever. So they made it work, and they're like, just don't come in. Like, you know, we don't know if you have it or not, and we want to be on the safe side. So, so I didn't go into work, and I was like, it's okay. I'm missing, you know, another day of work, but it's fine. I have 5 shifts coming up next week, and I can pick up another shift, and I'll be fine. Well, then our governor shut down all restaurants for serving and bartending Sunday night. So so we still are doing carry out for the restaurant I work in, but obviously the money that you get serving is not the same compared to like hostessing or whatever, and we have a lot of employees. So I was like, okay. And I didn't know when I was going to feel better. So there's like a lot going through my mind through all of this. I was like, dang, like so many employees, and I don't know if the pay is going to be the same. I'd heard rumors about filing for unemployment, and I was still feeling sick. So I was like, if I'm still feeling sick and if I have a fever, I can't go in anyways. So all in all, within like a day or two, I had filed for unemployment. So that's where I'm at right now. Currently unemployed. And this is like the first week for me. I've been home for a full week. I've left a couple times for the grocery store, and then I went to the park yesterday. So, so that's my life. Super fun. But I'm gonna do winged eyeliner. I'll be right back. It's just I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay. Alright, so is my winged liner even? No. Am I gonna care? Also no. I need to figure out how to get the mirror. Okay, cool. Alright, so where was I with my eventful life? So life this past week, it was really cute in the beginning. All this was super cute in the beginning, but it really hit me on Thursday that this is gonna be a while before we go back to normal. And honestly, I really don't know if we're gonna go back to normal. Like, I really think that, like, Gen Z and millennials, like, I think we kind of have had it, we've had it pretty easy. We've never really been hit with anything, like, our world really has never gone through this. So I think, like, I think things are going to be a little bit different. I think from here on out, it's just going to be, I don't think we're going to go back to how it used to be. I think, I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everything will go back to normal and it will be like it never happened. But I'm worried about a lot of things. And I've been worried for a while now. So, like, I've been not spiraling, but I've definitely been in my thoughts about all of this. And I will say the one thing that I've picked up along the way is I'm trying to form new habits. And one of them has been, I've been trying to read, I'm trying to read the Bible when I first wake up. So it's like the first thing that's on my mind. It's the first thing that it's the first thing that's like, that I'm doing for the day. And then our church, thankfully, still has service on Sundays. They just do it online. And I will say, I didn't do the online service last Sunday, but it's been a full week For me actually, it's been 2 weeks, I think, without church, because our Thursday, we usually go on Thursdays, our Thursday service got canceled, so that got canceled, and then I didn't do the online one, so it had been 2 weeks of no service, and so for me, I needed that back in my life, and so I'm not a big fan of online services, but, you know, service is service, so I went on, and I'm so glad I did. It's everything I needed to hear. It was literally, it brought me back to, like, ground zero. It really had me find peace within everything that is going on. So for me, like, that's one big thing that I've done that's kind of helped me calm down about how I feel about all of this. And one of the big messages, there were a lot of big messages, but one message you can definitely apply, whether you're religious or not religious, is that, like, stop worrying about the things you can't control. That was, like, a big thing that they focused on last night. And whether you're religious or not, like, you can just think about that. You can't control how long this is going to be, because that's something I've been thinking about. It's like, okay, how long is this, like, how long is this for? And the biggest thing they focused on was, like, you can't control that. So stop focusing on that, and then stop focusing on other people. So, like, if other people want to go to Florida on a spring break and there's hundreds of people in Miami, stop worrying about it, because you can't control them. You can't control other people. So you kind of just have to, like, you know, like, I know, like, I am, like, the first person to always want to say something on Twitter and call people out on things. Like, I've done that during this whole time. Like, I've seen people go on, like, spring break stuff. I've said things, and honestly, ultimately, if they want to do it, they want to do it. And if it takes mandatory lockdowns and stuff like that for people to stop, that's what it's going to be. So that was a big thing that helped me. I wanted to put that out there, because, like, if you're like me and you're kind of spiraling, maybe that'll help you. I don't know. But, I don't know. I've just been trying to think about what all this means for me, and, like, what am I going to do with my time? Because I don't have a job, and I'm relying on unemployment checks to get me by. So, like, I might as well make the best of it. The biggest thing for me that I've kind of thought about is that throughout this, like, whole thing, before losing my job, I haven't really, like, lost my job, but before filing for unemployment, I've been obviously on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials. I've been trying to build my career online, and I think the biggest thing I take away from this is, like, I used to, like, I would only upload once a week, and I would only be able to do so much, because, like, I still had a day job, I still had a job, I still have responsibilities with my job, so, like, I couldn't dedicate all my time to this because I had stuff going on with my job. But now, I don't have a job. So my biggest thing is, like, I'm trying to make the most of it, and maybe I can just do a lot with being online and doing this and kind of seeing how this goes, and maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I don't really know, but we're gonna go with it. Trying to think what else. Literally, within, like, the first 3 days, I cleaned the whole house. Like, I cleaned, and then it's kind of stayed clean, so now I'm just like, what am I supposed to clean? Like, I'm coming up with projects and things that haven't been cleaned in a while, and maybe I'll just do that, like, spring cleaning kind of thing. But it's just weird, because usually I don't have time to do a lot of things here at the house, and now I have literally all the time in the world to do a lot of things. So I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to make the most of this. I'm trying to find another big thing that we had in our service yesterday is, like, trying to find the good in all of this. Like, what good can come out of this? Because I think a lot of us, including myself, throughout all of this, it's been really hard to focus on, like, what good things are actually happening. And so I think that's a big thing that I'm trying to focus on is, okay, So there's a lot of crappy things happening, but what is something good that's happening? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's kind of, it's like, it doesn't take long for me to talk about my past week because literally there's nothing I can do. Because I can't go anywhere. And starting tomorrow, I'm literally not even allowed to go anywhere, even if there was somewhere to go, unless it's the grocery store. And I don't really like going to the grocery store right now, too, because I don't feel the best. I know I don't have it, but, like, it's all about what it seems like to other people. So I cough a lot. I'm starting to cough less and less, but I still do cough, you know, quite a bit. And I know that when I'm passing, like, an 80-year-old, like, old lady, and I cough, I'm covering it, but I feel bad. I'm like, I don't have it, I promise. Like, I went to the park yesterday, and I was actually leaving to go get some ice cream, and I had coughed. Now, my coughs can actually get pretty, like, loud, because I actually have some, like, I think I have, like, phlegm or something in my lungs, so they're not the prettiest. They're kind of ugly. They're ugly coughs. And so I had coughed kind of loud, and there was these two older ladies walking their dog at the park, and they, like, both, like, literally I had coughed, and they both went like this. They were like, and looked straight at me with, like, like, a mean mugging me, like, oh, she coughed. And I really wanted to be like, it's just allergies. But honestly, I haven't been tested, so I really don't know. But I've talked to the people you're supposed to call if you are experiencing symptoms or whatever. If you're not feeling good, you're supposed to call this number just in case you go to the hospital or the doctor. I've talked to people, and they say that the symptoms that I have mimic allergies or a cold, and not the flu, and not COVID-19. So so that's good. I wanted to like tell them that. I'm like, I have opposite symptoms of what's going on. I have congestion. You're not supposed to have congestion if you have it. Like, I wanted to tell them that, but like, I just let them, you know, just to continue walking and to just ignore me and all of that. But I thought that was really funny, because they looked at me so quickly, and I was like, but that makes me like not want to go to the grocery store, because I do cough and I do feel bad, which I shouldn't feel bad about coughing, because I cover my cough. I'm not a crazy person. I'm well aware of covering my cough and everything, but I know that, you know, I could be doing more. But I don't know. This series, I think it's going to be a series. I think I'm going to try to upload like once a day, and this is going to be like the first video or whatever, and it's going to be like a series, and I'm going to look back at this like 10 years from now or something, and it's just going to be wild that this even happened. But we're really, I think out of all of this, I think what I'm genuinely kind of, I'm obviously upset with the major things that are happening, right? So like the economy, our world, bunch of things. Like, let's get all of like the obvious out of the way, because I'm genuinely concerned about all of that. I'm concerned about the people I love around me. I'm concerned about older people. I'm concerned about people that have compromised immune systems. Like, I'm concerned with everybody. I'm concerned with the world. So let's get that out of the way. Personally, with my life, the one thing I think is like a semi-bummer right now, just a bummer, I'm not pressed about it, it's just a bummer, is probably just the simple fact that I was actually starting to really get into going to the gym and get into tanning again, which I know a lot of people say that tanning isn't good for you. I know it's not good for me, but so is a lot of things, and everybody has their own thing that they do that's not good for them, okay? So, like, don't attack me. I know it's not good for me. I know that I should do a sunless tanner, which I probably will anyways. This is probably just another way for me not to be doing it. I get it. But that being said, I was starting to get like I kind of had like a semi-tan going on, and it lasted for like 2 days. It was the tiniest amount of a tan. and it just made me really happy. And here I am, putting bronzer on because you know why. You know why. So it's not rocking my world. I'm bummed out. Maybe out of all of this, maybe I'll get better at editing. I think that's like kind of a goal for mine. I want to be a better editor at my videos. Maybe I'll learn my camera, because I still don't know what I'm doing. All I know about my camera is when I film, I like to adjust the brightness up to 1, because that makes it not so dark. And then beyond that, I know nothing. What else? I think what I've really wanted to do is rewatch stuff, because I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time on my hands. I kind of wanted to rewatch some movies, like the Hunger Games series, or like the Divergent series, or something like that. Because those are, what's crazy to me, I don't know why, but recently I've been very addicted to the idea of rewatching those movies, because they're dystopian movies. So like the world is a very like dystopian kind of version of our world, and like it's crazy to think about, because we all watched those movies and we all thought nothing of it, and here we are kind of living like a dystopian lifestyle now. And so it's like I'm even more interested to watch those movies. Obviously they're not even going to be anything of the same of what's going on right now, but like it's just interesting to think about it. We have more things to talk about. So I would say another bummer. It's not life-changing. There's more important things going on. This is just a bummer of mine. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about, like, obviously I've already talked about things that are life-changing for me. Like, I'm currently unemployed. That's probably one of the most life-changing things thus far that I've dealt with, besides being sick and kind of being scared. So obviously there's like a bunch of like important things. I've already said it. I'll say it again. There's a bunch of other important things, but there are some bummers. Another bummer for me is my birthday's coming up, and I was going to get my nails done. I was going to have acrylics, and it was going to be so great. So, that's kind of just a bummer. Literally just a bummer. It's not life-changing. It's not important. It's not like I need it. I don't need it at all. But in the grand scheme of life without this pandemic, it was something that I was looking forward to. So that's kind of a bummer. But if we're talking about good things that are coming out of this, I think I'm going to be filming like a crap ton, and I'll have a bunch of content. So that's a cool thing that's coming out of this, is I'll be able to kind of like pretend as if this is kind of like my lifestyle. Like I could just forget that the whole world is ending and that we're in a pandemic and people are dying, and just be like, no, this is my life. Like I just didn't need my job, and like this is my new life. The film life, you know? I don't know. I don't know. There's something in my eye though. There's a little eyelash. I can feel it poking at me. Oh gosh. Is this gonna be painful? I really hope not. Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's all good. You guys ever have to like, pick off an eyelash because it's like too long or something, and then you pluck it and then you cry a little bit because it hurts really bad? That's what I was afraid of. The hair. Also, sorry that I haven't been really explaining any products. I just really wanted to chit chat. I didn't really want to like get into it. We'll get into it. Okay, we got so much time to get into this. I know that for a fact, hold on, just making sure my microphone is still on. I know for a fact that I'll be able to keep this up until April 6th. I don't know what's going to happen to the world by April 6th. But by April 6th, so far, that's when our lockdown is supposed to be for. So if you think about it, today is March 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, actually, let me just get my calendar real quick, because is it 31 days in this month? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 2 weeks to make the most of this. I don't know if we're going to be locked down. Oh no, I almost dropped my sponge. Whew. That could have been bad. So I don't know if we're going to be locked down. I don't know how this is going to be. I don't know if the lockdown is going to be done by April 6th or if it's going to be extended past April 6th. So far, from what I've been reading, Italy is, so far, like from what's been read, Italy right now is kind of doing the worst. I don't know how long they've been in lockdown for, but if it's like Italy, it could be much longer. Don't really know. But I have 2 weeks to make the most out of this, so maybe I'll literally just upload every single day for 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know how exhausting it is to I know daily vlogs are exhausting. I don't know that personally, but from people that I follow on YouTube, what I've heard is that daily uploads are exhausting. I don't know that personally, and I don't have anything going on in my life literally currently right now. So I don't know if it's going to be exhausting for somebody that's in lockdown, because there's nowhere for me to go. I don't have meetings. I don't have a life. My only concern is making sure that there's food in my house, the people in my house are safe, and all of that. So I don't know if daily vlogs are going to be hard for me. They might actually be easy, considering it's the only thing that I have going on in my life. So maybe it's the best thing for me to just try daily uploads. I really don't know. But I feel like daily uploads would be fun. Like a day in my life or whatever. And they'd be like short little things, like just literally like highlights of what happened that day. Maybe I'll go to the park. Maybe I'll clean something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a makeup look. I don't know. Like, I literally don't. This is just so different for me to even like think about. I think like the craziest thing out of all of this is like, obviously I've never went through this. I never saw this coming. I never thought it would get to this point. So I think like the craziest thing for me is like, I never thought this early in my life I'd have time to film this much. I think that's like probably the craziest thing for me at this moment. Just my personal life right now. Just I never thought, like, I always knew that there'd be a time in my life where I could like quit my day job and like, you know, I'd be working with brands so I could afford to quit my day job and like all of that. I knew like that would eventually happen for me in my life. Like I just had high hopes that like eventually it would happen, but I never saw it happening like right here, right now. And I definitely didn't see it happening with like no choice kind of thing. Like, because it was my choice to not be working right now. Like, I will say that, but I only did it because I thought that I was going to be sick for a while. I thought me being sick was going to get worse. Like, I thought I wasn't going to be able to work. So, I don't know. This is kind of just, obviously it's different for everybody and everybody's handling it in different ways. But this is just, it's just something I just never really thought that I would be filming right now and have all this time on my hands. But I don't know. It's just been so long since I've done my makeup too. It's crazy because I'm not going anywhere with this makeup. I'll take pictures, like, whatever. There's like literally dust everywhere from my setting powder. But yeah, anyways, I'm curious to see like how you guys are doing, like how you guys are handling literally like this pandemic. It's so weird to even say that. It's weird to say. It's weird that the whole world is being affected right now. I would say one of the nice positive things that's kind of happened from this is seeing like, because people are staying inside, like the pollution is not as bad. Like, I think it was Shanghai, their air pollution is like really bad in Shanghai. I don't know if that was the place that they said or whatever, but apparently like their air pollution is like literally almost gone. And then Italy, I'm sure everybody has seen it. If you're online, you've seen how Italy, their their fish are coming back and the water is clear. I don't know, like, I think it's sad seeing that, because you know that it's, obviously it's a direct, it's us, it's like our direct causation is, it's from us. Like, I think it's sad to think about us being that, just within a couple weeks already the earth is like taking a deep breath from us not being out and about as much as we usually are. I think that's pretty sad, but I think a positive thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is like everybody has kind of always had this thought of like we have to be gone for the world to recover, but we kind of don't. Like, us just being inside helps the world recover. And I think that's a positive thing to take away from all of this. Like, instead of being sad that the fish are finally coming back and all of that, and, you know, we all thought we had to be gone. Like, no, we don't actually have to be gone. We just maybe have to take a break from the world sometimes and let, you know, nature kind of take a deep breath. That's what I took away from it, is like, oh, we don't have to leave. We don't have to change our life too drastically. Maybe like every so often, just it's drastic to say for us to stay inside for 2 weeks though. I get that, but I don't know. Or maybe it's not. Maybe we can just like every year we just all have like, we just all stay inside for 2 weeks straight. I don't know. I guess that, but I know it would affect the world like it is. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird to think about. It's kind of positive, but also, excuse me, it's also not, because we probably can't do this ever again unless we're forcing people, like unless there's a pandemic, unless there's a scare. We wouldn't do this naturally. We wouldn't stay inside naturally. People don't really obey suggestions, even if it is for the better for the world. Like, people don't really care. Just like the people that are on spring break right now, going on vacation, even though it's not helping anything, and they know that, but they're doing it anyways. It literally takes for governors or the president to be like, literally stay inside, for people to actually listen, and even then they're not really listening. So who knows? Like who knows? I'm just literally taking this. I think I'm gonna do a different blush. I'm taking this day by day. I'm gonna do a different blush though, just literally for shits and giggles. I'm gonna take a Tarte blush. I usually do my Pixie, if you know me. I do my Pixie blush. But like, let's mix it. Let's get crazy with it. I don't got anywhere to be. Let's get crazy. Let's do a different blush. This is like a pinky blush. We'll go with it. We'll have fun with it. Why not? Like, where do I have to be? Literally nowhere. But the series I'm going to do, I'm going to call it like Lockdown, because that's what this is going to be, is a lockdown for Ohio. And I'll be able to look back at it when I'm older, if I live, and then I'll be able to see what 2020 was for this time in my life. What I will say, what I am going to put out into the air is a lot of people keep making the joke of like, oh, 2020 was supposed to be my year, and now there's literally a pandemic. Like, don't give up on the whole first of all, don't give up. Like, yes, there's a pandemic, but you're not, like, you know, hopefully you're not dying. Like, if you're still, like, alive and everything, like, the things are going to happen in your life, but it can still be your year. You can still make the most of it. And so for me, I've really been very adamant about how 2020 is my year, and I've done a lot of great things so far in this year. I've made, I've accomplished a lot of milestones, and I don't want to give up on the fact that this is my year. I really think that this year is going to be life-changing for me, and rather that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I just think I think this year is my year, and I don't want to give up on that. So I'm not gonna. Even if there's a pandemic, it's literally been really crazy. This whole year, I've had lots of positive things, but I've also had like a decent amount of like negative things happen, and I'm always like, 2020 is my year, and then like something new happens that kind of sets me back a little bit, and I'm like, no, 2020 is my year. and then like something else will happen and it's not good, but I'm like, no, 2020 is my year. And then I remember a couple things had happened right before the pandemic, and I was like, no, it's still my year. And then literally like this pandemic happens and I'm like, it's still my year. Flash forward to like me dying and I'm like, it's still my year. I'm just gonna put some mascara on real quick. I am gonna put false lashes on just to complete the look, but like, it's so unnecessary because like literally I have no reason to put false lashes on, but also, why not? Why not feel pretty for like 2 seconds? This is just so crazy. I also don't think I'm going to do anything on my lower lash besides mascara. I need to do my brows. My brows need to be done. But yeah. What else has been going on? I'm trying to think. I'm actually going to do my brows real quick off camera just because I don't really want to talk while I'm doing them because it will take too long. So I'll be right back. I think it's literally so crazy that there was a time in my life where I actually liked my brows. Like, I just hate them. Anyways, I'm going to wipe off this bake. I will say another good thing, I'm actually surprised I haven't mentioned it yet. Another good thing about all of this is that, the cool thing about it, not the cool thing, a positive and the negative is that, my boyfriend's working from home now, so we get to actually, like, spend time with each other. So that's probably, like, one of the, like, best things. One of the best positive things out of, like, this negative situation. Which I'm just trying to focus on stuff like that, like just focusing on the positives rather than the negatives, because I know a lot of us sometimes, myself, can just really only focus on the negatives. Another bummer, I'm almost out of lash glue, which I know is not important, but like, it kind of is. Ooh, like I'm literally, oh, I'm so close to being out. And I'm just trying to make it work. But like, there's hardly any left. It's just so sad. And Sally's is closed, so like I can't buy more. I think I might be able to do it online. But like, I don't know how much longer that's gonna be. Like being able to buy things online, like I don't really know how all of that is working anyways. So, oh my god, it's been so long since I put false lashes on. This is so sad. I will say, sorry, that was in the way. I will say not doing my makeup for like a full week though, it was a nice little break. But obviously this is something I am trying to pursue in life. So, gotta go back to the grind. This is a grind. It's just weird doing my makeup when I have nowhere to go. That's just kind of weird for me. I always have somewhere to go. I feel like I'm kind of wasting the makeup by doing this, but obviously, like, it's for a reason, but it also feels like I'm wasting. Does that make sense? Probably not. The mirror's gonna be in the frame. Just because, did you hear my wrist? Oh my god. I gotta see what I'm doing. It's important. Let's see if I can still do this. Maybe. I might forget everything, but hopefully I can still do this. Not bad for a whole week of not doing my lashes. And also not really having lash glue, because usually I put way more on, but I'm trying to like ration it out. Some people ration their food. I ration my lash glue. We all got priorities. I'm just kidding. I'm also rationing my food, but like, I'm rationing this too. Yeah. Boom. Lashes, baby. Baby. Some setting spray, even though this is not gonna be on my face all day, but like, whatever. Do what you gotta do. I got a hair on my face, I think. I can feel it on my cheek. And then I'm going to do a little bit of highlight. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlight. I love this highlight. It's in the shade Mega Glow, I think. No, Blossom Glow. Blossom Glow. And it's a really nice highlight. It's a good one. I'm going to wash my brushes and I'm going to wash my sponges, though. I think I might do that today. Ooh. Ooh. Do you see that? Oh my god. That's nice. That's very nice. Child. I did not come to play. I just realized I have to put lipstick on. I'm not really a fan of that. Cause like, no. But I have to. I'm going to do a little bit on my inner corner. I love this highlight. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to do a little bit on my brow bone. And then my favorite thing, I'm going to just do it down my nose. I really feel like this like pulls nose contour together, is doing that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I guess I have to do lips, because like, I guess that's important to complete the look. I am going to put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes real quick though. That looks really crappy. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Does that look bad? Probably. Whatever. I just really didn't want to put shadow on my lower lash. I just didn't feel like doing it. So usually I would like do the whole shebang. I would like take off foundation that's on my lips, but I really just don't care. Because I'm not going to be wearing this all day. But I really like this look so far. Anyways, I'm just gonna take, should we do a pinky lip? Probably. Something like that. I'm gonna take the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Pink. I'm just gonna line my lips real quick. Dominique Cosmetics Peach Tea lip gloss. And I'm just going to throw that on top. I'm going to take the Fenty gloss in Fussy. And I'm going to throw that on top. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for, catching up with me. Thank you for dealing with my sniffles, my coughs, my congestion. Thank you for dealing with all of that. Thank you for being here. If you made it this far, I love you so much. And I think I really am going to try to upload literally every single day. I'm going to see how this goes, but it'd be cool to kind of like keep you guys updated with like everything that's going on, at least in like my state. But I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for, I don't know, seeing me do this very mediocre look. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. This is literally everything I have going on in my life right now, so give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave them down in the description box below. If you want to chit chat with me with what's going on in your life, I'd love to have a conversation in the comments below. Subscribe to my growing family. Actually, so I went like a full week without even checking my YouTube, and I went from like 160 followers or something like that to like I think 171. Let me check. It probably went down. I don't know. Please, I hope it didn't. 173. See? 173. So like we are like slowly inching our way towards 200. So I'd love you guys to join this family. If you've been watching my videos and you're like on the fence about following me or not, it's so much easier than having to type my name. Like if you just follow me, you just have to hit the subscription, and then I'm like right there, so like I don't know. And then if you want to hit the notification bell, usually I upload every Friday, but if I'm uploading every day, if you want to hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I upload, so that'd be kind of cool, right? I don't know. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I'll see you tomorrow maybe. I don't know. Okay guys, bye.